Hello and welcome to Ivy Times TV. I'm Sally Turner, joined here today with Amanda Ramling to give you some spoilers ahead of the season finale of Coven. It's so sad it's coming to an end, but last night's episode was absolutely fantastic. Ding dong, Fiona's dead. A new Supreme must rise. So what's going to happen with the Seven Wonders?
All right, so we're going into it Sunday, well, our Wednesday, but they're saying in the show Sunday, all the girls are going to have to complete this test. So there's 7 acts. They include moving objects with your mind, making people move with your mind, mind control, starting fire, just a whole bunch of different things, going to the dead and coming back, bringing someone back to life. Lots of things that these girls have to do, but the tests are all really deadly. And they showed last week, this past Wednesday, that these tests, they do like a little video at the beginning, and there's a lot of girls that haven't made it in the past. So it's going to be interesting to see who survives it, who maybe gets like disfigured or something from it possibly, and who ends up being the next Supreme.
So it sounds like we're going to get more bloodshed than we had last night.
Fingers crossed.
Last night was seriously intense with the amount of blood, from the murder of Fiona and then the Axeman murder. So are we going to see that level of intensity get bigger for next week, or are they going to go more supernatural with that kind of fear?
Ooh, that's a really great question, but what I'm really looking forward to is the whole love story thing. Fiona and the Axeman were phenomenal. I talked about this last week. They just really got to my heart. And what we're going to see this week is really the love triangle between Madison, Zoe, and Kyle. It has to come to an end. And Kyle and Zoe kind of kicked Madison out. There was a 3-way action going on for a while, but then they kind of excluded her. But this week we're going to see during the test that Madison's going to be like using Kyle to get to Zoe. So, preview of it actually shows Kyle choking Zoe at the will of Madison using her magic. So I think we're going to see more of that, and obviously love is a heated, passionate thing, and we're just going to see really a lot of that cause an explosion this week.
We saw a lot of the witches last night get stronger. Even Misty Day came out like all Mike Tyson and started beating the crap out of Madison. So who do you think right now? I think you said 2 of the witches have 4 of the 7, and the other 2 have 3. So is your gamble or your money, per se, still on Zoe to be the last one standing?
As I said before, it just seems too predictable. It seems like it's going to be it. I really hope it's not. Maybe it's that baby was missing this week, the baby that Marie Laveau stole and then Spalding stole. Maybe we'll get the baby to be it. There has to be some major twist, and that's what I like about the show is that you never really know. I kind of speculated about Fiona and the Axeman last week and him like killing her in a fit of rage. But I hope, because Zoe seems like she'd be the best candidate to bring the Coven, back to a wholesome state and less chaos and death. I think things would definitely be a little scary if Madison took over. I had somebody on Twitter, tweet me and say that Madison has been very like Fiona in the kind of, both nasty, sassy, great fashion sense. But think about, it just be falling back into that same pattern of destruction, and I can totally picture Madison pulling what Fiona did and, trying to survive another 30 years by killing the next Supreme.
But no, in American Horror Story, like we do, there's always going to be a twist and a turn, and we never know. It could be the underdog Queenie.
Oh, yeah. That would be good. Can't rule Queenie out. That's another person said that, possibly Queenie is like the next Marie Laveau. We already saw her interacting with Papa Legba, and she has this voodoo doll, power that she's got going on. So is she the next voodoo queen of New Orleans? Maybe that's a huge twist.
Cool. One of my favorite guest stars has been the Soul Reaper. I've seen his character kind of get stronger throughout the second part of the series, and I think he's fantastic. So what kind of a role do you think he's going to play in the finale?
Lots more coke. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. Papa Legba has definitely been an interesting character and a really cool twist this season. And that's the whole thing is, with Marie Laveau and Fiona gone, is he going to be gone as well? We saw him bringing both Madame LaLaurie and Marie Laveau into his personal hell and what their personal hell would be. So the only way I see him coming back is to grab the souls of the girls who die during the 7 Wonders, or if Queenie does make a pact with them.
And is it too early to already start talking about the 4th installment of American Horror Story? Because I need something to focus on to get over my trauma of losing Coven.
It's never too early.
What do we know?
All right, well, Ryan Murphy has said earlier this season that his hope would be to reveal the plot or some sort of storyline, maybe even the title of season 4 right at the end of season 3. I don't know if he's going to go through with it. It's something that he said he'd like to do. But right now they started already dropping clues in the past couple episodes for season 4. I have been so focused on the drama that's been going on that I haven't really paid attention to what the little clues are. But he has said that, you know, Fiona, Jessica Lange is going to be returning, and that she's going to be playing this like German cabaret kind of, you know, singer-dancer, and that she's already working on her German accent, and that it's going to be set in 1950.
Wow, well, Jessica Lange can do no wrong. She's fabulous.
Exactly. I'm just hoping. I really fell in love with Danny Houston this season. I hope him and Spalding, you know, Dennis O'Hare come back. Those were my. It was a really powerful like female cast, but those two men for me just really hit out of the park this season.
Oh, it was a life-changing experience for me too. Thanks, Amanda.
You got it.